What's up, everybody? How we doing today? Welcome in. It's AntiTarheel. We're here to play some more City Skylines as usual on a Tuesday afternoon. We're going to build some more of New Wagers Bay, our Pacific Northwest modded City Skylines community. I think we're at about 2,800 hours now, closing in on it on this build. We yesterday spent, I don't know, it was 8 or 9 hours, 8 hours, I think, building a hospital complex, which I think has started pretty nicely. We're going to work a little bit on the backside of that hospital complex today, and then we may work on a couple more different blocks to fill in a little bit of time, but it won't be a super long stream today. I do have some things to do later tonight and tomorrow, so I hope you guys enjoy for the time being, and hang out with me and chill on the music as usual. We appreciate the lurkers, and let's get right into it. Boom. In the game we go. All right, we are overlooking what was our hospital complex that we started yesterday. You can see we finished up the day doing a lot of tile work. I did come in. I commented at the end of the stream last night that I didn't like when I zoned out that it turned to all grass because I had removed all the concrete. So I did have to come in and do a little work here, and I ended up adding grass surface networks across these planters so that it covered up the concrete, and that way I could concrete it in, and when I zoned out it didn't trigger me. So yeah, we ended up with that. I also last night changed all the helicopter services for every building that's included in this massive complex of buildings that are jammed together with props and so on. I moved every helicopter landing to the top of this hot old European, I think that's the European base hospital, Vanilla Game Hospital. So we'd have lots of traffic on the helipad there, and it's working out really nicely. I've already noticed like 6 or 7 helicopters landing there. So it's serving its purpose and looking like the active helipad that our big regional New Wagers Bay facility would draw. Yep. But, okay, so you can see here, we did the detailing on the front. I did the curbs and planters with props and the tile decals and the flowers and bushes. I'd say flowers, but there are no flowers. Didn't really finish the back. I think we could add some planters right along the building, maybe, to that. I did do this planter back here underneath the skywalk as well. Same way as the others. I think this way turned out really nicely. I like the look of that. And then here we have the Tomas 13TO big building here covered in Blue Thunder's props from their medical facility. We have the Cancer Research Center. One of the other things I did last night was I came in and put a piece of concrete surface network here over the edge of the parking lot that we were sticking the building out into, so that it now looks nice. I also put some white decals along the front of that and a bit of curb, right? So that it looked like a nice transition. Very happy with that. So this looks like, they've basically built a big wall around the base of this building because they are, extending a tower above it, is what it's intended to look like. I think it does a decent enough job. I may cover those bricks with cement piece. I was thinking about that. That may happen today. We also will cover these probably with the cement girders, or put like construction fence around them maybe, so that it looks like, they're basically telling you can't go in there anymore. We've all seen that in real life. We're going to do a little bit of detailing here around the parking deck, and these wall-to-wall assets. We've also got to do, we got to finish whatever we have along the roadside here. and connect up this road. You know, probably continue this line of trees along the road here, which means we got to figure out what's going to go in this corner. Which hopefully we have some kind of angled shop that can go there. Same thing here. And we'll have to fill in this with details. And this little corner maybe. But that's working like it should. Now if I had PO, I could open that door, but then I would run into the building that I'm hiding, so it wouldn't really work anyway. But then I'm not sure whether we'll build this today or not. I was going to look at maybe the Children's Hospital portion of the Blue Thunder Modular Hospital series or set and see if it fit in there, if I could make something work with it maybe. Either that or there's going to be a construction site there. If it's a construction site, that will be another day's build for sure. For sure, for sure. But I think it turned out pretty well. We covered up all the clipping into any balconies or windows. Hid the side of the building here. There should be a piece of concrete, or is there a piece of concrete there? And I'm just looking at it in a different light now. There should be a piece of concrete there that I'm missing. So I do see something that I missed that I did over here. I love these planters and stairs that we built in front of this building. Love those. I think they look fabulous. Except for some reason I can see the concrete there, which I should not be able to do. Let's see. We can fix that real quick, I think. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Almost looks like they go down the stairs without even putting a ramp there. That made me happy. Okay, that'll work. Okay. Anyway, I think this looks pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with this for just kind of a jam together. I think both the skywalks look nice in there. Okay. Where are we going to start? Okay, I think we should start with something easy. So, get into the flow, because I didn't sleep very well last night. So we're going to go with just the trees here. I'm going to move into my marquee tool with Move It. Double click for just the trees. Now I could go with a little parking there, perhaps. Do I want to try that? Let's see. Let's see what that... I mean, it's probably going to be too sloped, though, isn't it? Yeah, that's far too sloped for parking. Without comes some kind of terrain network, and that would just make the cliffside more pronounced, and I was trying to avoid that because I don't want to have to build a retaining wall. That might not actually happen. Let's see here. We did that. And here. Okay. Now let's grab one of these slabs, I think, here. Actually want it to say be like I could use a longer one. I think there is a longer one, isn't there? Slab. There's one that's 8 long, but it's 16. Oh my god, it's 16 long actually. Okay, so would that mess anything up that's natural space if I used it? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I could tolerate that. Right there. Nice and straight. Okay. There I can use surface. Can I though? Okay, there the planters will take care of it. So we need some planters. Where do I have some planters? Planters I can steal. Those. So we go from there to there. Hit the plus sign, spread them out. Okay, and then I'm going to want another one. Those over a bit. Line them up. Scoot them back. Nobody knows anything themselves because they're all about everybody else. I want to go like that though. Okay, and then I want one of those square planters. Where did I just put 2 of those somewhere? Or was that? No, I can't remember where I did it. Oh, we have competing helicopters. Interesting. Oh, it was right there. That's where I did it. about themselves. Than I expected. Okay. We're going to go that way. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and here, grab those three again. There is an exit right there, so that is not going to work. Don't like that. Maybe I don't like that because of it. Okay, so get one of these instead. That's the same thing, silly. Those are the same thing too. Okay. But I'd use the other ones there. That's the other one. I need to do something about that. Okay, so we need to shrink this road. It's like a river. That didn't work. Right about there. That didn't really do what I wanted it to do, though. Shoot. Okay, can I shrink the whole thing? 80. That's fine. I can live with that. Okay. Maybe I can trick it even further now. Too far. Pushed it too far there. 75 will have to do. Okay. That'll give me those people walking properly, though. And that'll allow me to do something there. Do on the other side. I put one of those big props, didn't I? That's right. Okay, so not that though. Okay, I'll grab it from over here. I know I have one right here. Ad break coming up, guys. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. Okay, that'll work. I'll just have to hide the change with a bush. Or perhaps a hedge. To get a hold of. Actually, that's probably a bad idea, but let's see here. Ooh. I can only go so big, apparently. Yep, that'll work. Okay, and then we need tire tracks in here. Lots of them. Skid. Decal. They would only go the one way, though. Just the decals. And how about tire mark? I just feel like I just misspell everything. I'm the worst at typing. I'll work that. About the skid again. Let's see here. We're going to use props to block those. Over here, I need... a little concrete. Okay, and then we need parking. What is that going to be? 3? 3 by 1? 4? This side's definitely going to be a 3, though. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, and then I can grab these with Alt and get the nodes. Shift to grab multiple, delete the nodes, that way we won't have those extras. Right, let's see if there's a 4 by 1 that matches. I think there is, isn't there? There is not. How very interesting. There was a 5, though. I don't have to do all the prop work on that. What are the odds? I didn't get any of those. Okay. What's up, FM Daddy? How you doing? Good to see you. You're buzzing for Cities 2, huh? It does look pretty. I mean, it's getting better. It's getting better. I went from happy to worried. I think I'm back at... I'm down to concerned. Or intrigued, maybe. Be a better word for it. Okay. I should have done that before I took those out. Nodes, please. Again, guess the odds were good of that. Okay, over here, maybe there's a 2. I think this one. Okay, that one does look okay. Fine. All right. So no decals, please. Grab the nodes again. So if I put you there, I'm going to reset you again. No, it reset, okay. And that means you can get a little closer. Yeah, we'll make you equidistance here. And I'll put another planter in there. Oh yeah, I'm playing very heavily modded. If you have any questions about anything, if you play on the PC version, there's some amazing things you can do with this game. You can really do whatever you want with this game. It's pretty impressive. So we have a little weird tearing of something there, which I don't really understand. Let's see here. Perhaps I'll take that crosswalk out. Ooh. Why did that do that? Where's my... Interesting. Wait, you should be there. Oh, maybe I moved the filler back. Let's see here. Yeah, I had. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. There's really some amazing things you can do with this game, basically. You can really make whatever you want with this game these days. Okay, and I'm missing my lines there. I'm noticing that now. So we copy this, paste it there. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Word, I'm a big City Builder fan too. I have become a big, I don't know, detailer, advocate for detailing over the last couple of years. I basically kind of set out to build this huge city. You can see here, you know, the city is monstrous. It's a, let's turn off the alerts so I don't see those from space. It's a big regional build. We've got, you know, I'm on the wrong thing here. Hold on. It's very heavily modded. Okay, now am I out of everything yet? There we go. Now I'm out of everything. It's a very big regional build. We've got little regional beach communities in it. Pacific Northwest build, so it's the Oregon-Washington coast / Seattle-Portland. That's what I've tried to set out to build here. Basically, my motto here on the channel is just, you know, take your time in this game because you can really do whatever you want and build whatever you want. You know, all these buildings and trees and everything are hand-placed. Rocks, decals, paths. And, you know, you can really build whatever you want. Like, this is the little surf shop I built for one of our channel members, Frankie Mon. One of our mods went and made these assets of surfboards and put them on the workshop. We made him this beautiful surf shop because that's what he wanted to run as his business. We have lots of different businesses within the town. But basically, you know, we've just taken our time. We did all this kind of stuff down here. Let's see, unpause it. This is a little, you know, tiered, you know, little animated, you know, ping pong players. There's so much stuff in this game that you can do. And although my game is almost, like, we're almost to the point where I can't build much more because I only have so many nodes left that I can place before the game is at its limit. Like, for instance, we have we built JJ Trouble, a winery. He wanted to buy roundabouts. That's JJ Trouble's thing. If you ever meet JJ Trouble, he's a big roundabout fan. And he wanted business with roundabouts in him. So I built him this winery with 2 roundabouts in it. You can see you got a little pool area here where maybe you have your weddings. And once again, one of my mods made, once again, the same mod, Cruft, made him these little trucks. And we made billboards for him. So, like, if you're down here, at the edge of the winery, coming down the road, you get the JJ Trouble Vineyards winery tour. Yeah, you can really do whatever you want. So, kind of my motto is just take your time and build the city you want. And we've set out to kind of recreate, the Pacific Northwest, because during the pandemic, I was really missing my friends in the Pacific Northwest. I used to live out there, and now I'm in North Carolina again for the second time in my life, and I'm missing the change of weather and being able to go skiing and, you know, all the Pacific Coast things that one of us missed. So we set out to build this huge project and kind of visit in our minds. You know, and here's our little, down to this end, we have a little lake resort lodge here at the end of the build. bunch of people have houses down here. One of our other viewers, Lucky Dave. Yeah, we have a lot of transport, actually. Downtown especially, but okay. I can show you the different forms of transport. We've got a huge train system, right? That has stops everywhere. We built all these train stations. We got a train station here, train station here, big freight warehouse, passenger train. Lots of stops along the main train line, first of all. Okay, all the way through the map. We have hot air balloons that launch here at our, this is Colonel Teddy's Spicy Chickachella. It's like our music festival fairgrounds, and there's two hot air balloons that spawn out of here and float down through the valley and into downtown. There's probably one of them off in the distance. So there's that. Let's see, what do we have? We have lots of bus lines. We have lots of bus lines. I'm trying to think what else is out here transport-wise besides just train and bus lines. That's probably it in this end of the city. Like this is supposed to be like the valley. And, you know, we've got like big malls. And, you know, some areas are really detailed. Some areas aren't detailed at all. It just kind of depends if it's an area that I plan on like coming back to on tours or something like that. Like these houses here are just kind of in there. You know, they're just gridded out, pure basic with the way they are houses. A couple like maybe sites in here, and then this end where there's a church. I did a little more detailing. Yeah, car parks are huge. This, you know, down here we got a little church with a little bit of detail, and there's like a little house going up across the street. You know, because I'm going to come back here maybe, you know, so it's like around it's going to be a little more detailed. A little more laid out. Yeah, car parks really bring the city to life. Now, if we keep going down here, this turns industrial. We have like a abandoned, you know, for sale, big lot here on the corner. Right? And then this is one of our paper factories. You know, we do a lot of trucks and car parks there. Yeah, we do a lot of work with cemeteries. The cemeteries are what actually... And I'm not a church-going person either, but I do love building cemeteries. And here we have like this cool little area here that I built. This is one of my favorite little episodes, except for I'm missing something because this guy took this off the workshop. But I had, so I need to put something else in there. I need to make myself a note of that. Let me get the lighting here. Get the lighting right. It's like the little abandoned spaces are kind of my favorites. So, like, you know, maybe this is where this junkyard up the road here used to load its cars in the train, but it's more of an overgrown train line now, right? That's where they used to load their trash back in a busier day for them, maybe. Yeah, some of them are labeled. Some of them are labeled. I don't do much zoning, so it's not, you know, it's not like it used to be. And then over here we have like, you know, the kind of, this is like the big avenue, right? So you got like all the industrial places with lots of, you know, cargo places. We got like a trucker hotel. U-Haul place. U-Lot, I should say. Maybe a little bit of detail back here behind the Dollar General because I had some Dollar General props. So, you know, I put some stuff here like the trucks unloading. Yeah, this is one of these are some of the eco-commercial assets, and I took them and made a big, like, supermarket out of the multiple of them. There's 4 of them there. And I put them up next to each other and made, like, a big supermarket chain, and we just plopped those everywhere in town where we want a big supermarket. Got your McDonald's, big Walmart supercenter. Lots of different apartment complexes. And adding water features, and, you know, of course, like fire stations, always putting props at your fire stations, trucks and stuff. That's a beautiful view of the valley, right? I love that. Beautiful view of downtown from the valley. Over here we got like our soccer complex. We built this one Friday night. Soccer complex and train station. Football, soccer. And then like over here we did this one day. This big, we did from like that road to that road in 12 hours. Oh, here's one of the balloons. And you got like, you know, here we got another little junkyard off downtown. You know, you got to repeat things that work. Just fill empty spaces with them. Extend assets. We got our football stadium. And it's up on like these raised key walls. We like put a bunch of stuff together here to make the football stadium and then built all the parking lots around it. Made a park out of it. It shoots fireworks over the stadium every once in a while at night. It's a lot of fun. You know, big apartment complexes, right? Once again, up on walls. We took the time to build steps and add all the decal, tile, and tables and lights and planters. You know, just take your time and build something you actually like. Because, you know, like, otherwise you're just going to start again. So I just take my time. I go block by block. Like our buddy Cruft put this new gen Taco Bell, the hands-free Taco Bell, onto the workshop, and we built this for him. Yeah. Little chicken place down the street for our buddy Teddy Fried Chicken. But we, you know, you can see like our university up here on the hill. We have this cool like double layered monorail station. We put all the shops and stuff down in the bottom. When this Plazas and Promenades DLC came out. Another cemetery here. You know, there's another big grocery store down here. This is kind of the end of the line for the trams, where one of the tram lines ends and turns around here. But the old Victorian commercial mixed with apartments. The game is basically limitless. I don't make assets. I'm not that talented. One of my moderators here in the channel, and friend of the channel, makes beautiful assets and lots of other stuff too. I'll show you the sports stadium. Okay, well, we have several. So we have, let's see, the first one we built was very vanilla, and it's just the vanilla baseball stadium over here in our little college. This was the first area, first town we built was this side of the bridge. We built a little college, and we have our baseball stadium, right? One of the baseball stadiums. Okay, and that's off in the town of Bridgeland. Then we have, if we get into New Wagers Bay, we have like the hockey stadium here, which is kind of what I picture as like where the bands play when they come into town. This is the winter hockey stadium. Okay. This is our basketball stadium where our mod made us these cool Seattle Supersonics murals that we put on the walls because it's supposed to be the Pacific Northwest. So once again, like every one of these parking bumpers is something that I put down, every light, all these decals to make it look worn, all these different colored bushes. I spent a long time on this stadium, Sonic's Key Arena or whatever, right? Once again, doing the whole other side, there's this big Hilton complex that kind of butts up against it, right, for the big hotel next to the stadium. We lined the road with, once again, Sonic's colored, stuff here. Okay, so there's that stadium. Let's see, what's the next closest stadium? Next closest stadium, I guess, would be down here. We got the aquarium. We have our baseball stadium, which is, once again, made me a Ken Griffey and Randy Johnson, Ichiro, and Edgar Martinez mural. Hey, what's up, Darty? What's up, buddy? So I made this stadium, and once again, like this stadium is one piece, and then I put down all these this network that gave me these cool steps on both sides, and these puddle decals and stains, a little fountain out front. People gather around that when there's games and stuff, and here it's on a little hill, but it still works, right? Like I always envisioned as a skateboarder, I would love to come skate this bank in front of the stadium, and the security guards would be throwing me out on game day. And then down here we have like our other end of the tram where this tram line turns around. Like we did all these markings with the intersection marking tool. And there's this seawall that everybody can walk down from there to the, to the ferry. Yeah, you like those? That's a little asset, and I put it inside. It's a little prop of sharks, and there's this fountain jet asset, and I was like, oh, that'd look cool. It's got these little benches that people sit on. People come and sit on these benches, these usable benches. Look at all those people waiting for the tram there. Wild. And that goes all the way up here to like the boat museum and like the industrial coastline, right? People walk all the way from there. Work their way all the way down that seawall. Okay, so that's like, this is the baseball complex. It has like the, the old hotels across the street. Got a little pub in front. A little Shake Shack that's probably busy. I did all these like walls around the side here. And put down all these outhouses and little grill props and stuff, right? Oh, there's a little door I didn't use that's just sitting there. Left that. Did all these tables. I really like that stadium. This is like the ugliest stadium on the workshop, and I think I did such a great job of making it look lovely. I mean, the brick texture is just horrendous. But if you don't focus on that, I mean, this stadium was made in like 2015 by somebody. It's so old. Then let's see. We have like, this is part of where our bus and our monorail line works up. We have several monorail lines. You were asking about transit earlier, so as I show you stadiums, show you that too. We have a monorail line that comes up under this bridge. It like terminates at a station here. Up under the bridge, and you can take the monorail. Like we could take the monorail into town. Go all the way into town. Ride the monorail line. It comes up under here. Up underneath that bridge. Once again, you can see the trains coming along here. I'm going to build a monorail station here one day, but I haven't ever done it. I totally intend to, though. This monorail line comes into town and joins up with another. So we have like the one line that goes from the city. It goes from the other side. That white building is Ace. And then we have the monorail line goes all the way this way, right? All the way. There's another sports stadium. This is in the university. There's a little university basketball arena, we think. And this monorail line comes all the way over here, and it ends in this station at the end of the university. That's up here by our, like, what I like to think of as my college radio station. You can see the balloons. You can see my Chub Life blimp. That's our, if we go back to the stadium over here. This is the stadium I think you were asking about. It's like up, it's not up on stilts, but it's up on these key walls. Ways, whatever you want to call them, key walls. Right? And with the parking lot on top, and I did all that by hand. And like I said, it shoots fireworks over it. And here we go. The blimp is going to come down. My mod made me this sign we made fun of the MetLife, right? And we gave Snoopy a little chub because one of my channel members have a chub. Named the stadium as Chub Life Stadium. He wanted to name the stadium. He spent his points on that when I used to take those redemptions a lot, when I had a lot more space. And then my mod built this blimp out of nowhere for the Chub Life blimp as well to go with the sign, and it's absolutely priceless. I love it. And so I have like a blimp that goes around, and it like comes here to the stadium. It like lands over here at the bus station. At like our bus hub. I mean, yeah, it is too bad. I have like 4 more that I haven't released that are super old, but I do not have the first, like, 2. And I don't know how I did that, but it is really depressing to me that I don't. But I have number 6 up, but I have like 4 more that are before that I like have no sound, that I'm just too lazy to put sound on. One day I'll do it when we finish the city, and it'll be like the lost episodes. Like, this is the little bus place that I built. Like, all the bus slots numbered that we did. All the tire marks. This is kind of the convention center, old Art Deco bus station. There's a monorail stop here. This is the other monorail line, goes from our airport, and it runs all the way down here. This is our our city college, which is one of the more recent episodes up on the YouTube. Exclamation point YouTube. Give it a follow if you want to see how the city developed. Pretty much all of it's up there. The monorail comes in here. We have another monorail station here. And detailed. Monorail line runs all the way over here. You know, once again, we have fire station, grocery store, health clinic, a little restaurant, parking deck, police station. You know, buildings that are easily detailable, right? Throw down a little news truck there in front of the police station. Makes a little scene. I played the game. I play the game to build it. Yeah, I build, like, we've been building today. Not much, actually, but I actually had a headache, so I'm kind of glad you came in for a tour, because it's kind of clearing my headache up a little bit. I think I was concentrating a little too hard. You know, here we've got, like, a little city park with some basketball. A little vanilla basketball park and tennis assets. Worked into a little park with some extra trees, a little post office, a little kebab shop. Please, the frames are awful, I know that, but, you know. You know, here we built like a little elevated parking lot with those same kind of retaining walls here along the park. I enjoyed this. This is the old ferry pier. So this is where all our ferries dock. Once again, another form of transit. This is where our cruise ships and ferries all dock. We built this right before we built the stadium. So you've got all these different ferry lines that go out to all the different ferry ports in the different community. We got like an art exhibit thing. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I love this little area. Those are some of the little resorts DLC, or the, what was it? The Mid-Century Modern and whatever the other one was. Seaside Resorts DLC stuff right there, right? It's just about, you know, I just take my time and I put stuff down. Now here's one of the new ferry pier assets. This is like a ferry and, you know, thing. We put the little walkable thing here. We're going to build an amusement park in this spot eventually. But one of my other mods that's been in school is, does the, you know, she named the park, so I'm waiting for her to be around before we build that. Got like a little shopping mall on the water. Here we've got our, like, shoreline amphitheater at the mall. Old YMCA building that we repurposed here. I love that building. We've got our Lego bidet. An art gallery. I love the view from this art gallery. See out into the water through it. And we made these little stairs functional, where the people walk down. Usually they walk down this one though, I think. Yep, she's going down right now. They float a bit, but it's close. I never did finish that door either, it looks like. I like this little area here by the amphitheater. It's super cool. Yeah, this is the clock tower. This is the ferry pier. The old San Francisco ferry building is what this is. It's glorious. We did a little yard detailing out in front of it. Just some nice clear, you know, nice mowed grass. A little hot chocolate stand, cappuccino stand. I love this little area. Over here we did like a little elevated road just for a little effect here so that I didn't have to have these intersections so close to each other. It's like a little bypass. Here's the vanilla aquarium that we surrounded with some cool parking lots and made it look cool. Did some custom planners. Once again, there's that monorail line that we were on that ran along this park. And it comes back into this monorail station by the baseball stadium. Let's see, where's our other stadium? We have one more. Thought I had one more, but maybe I missed it. So their one monorail line comes from over here at the end here at this resort. Seaside Resort. Out beyond our airport. This was actually a guest build. A friend of the channel, Metatizer, made this. Is a Kiwi friend of the channel. And he made this cool build, and we imported it through the mod Move It. I just restored it into place. He built it on my map, and I just restored it. I told him where to build, and he built it, and I just placed it in place, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. One of the things I love the most about it is just this covered parking here. I think it's so cool. Would have never thought to do that. Really love that. Right along the highway, right? So he built that, and then there's this monorail station here at the end, and then there's a monorail station in this building, which is like a little high shopping district, which also I didn't finish right there. I need to put that on my list of little detailing projects that I've skipped. There's a cool little monorail station there. And that one comes across the highway. And then there's this station, which is just the vanilla station. But it's kind of all along, you know. Once again, here's another tram line. So there's so many. If I bring up the transit thing, you were asking about transit. Probably the easiest way to do it would be to just do this. Let's see here. So if I bring up transit, so we have. Can I show just the tram lines? I can't remember if I can just do that. No, apparently I can't. Okay. So we have like tram lines. It's just it's too busy. I can't. Okay. So we basically have a tram line that comes up here into the goes all the way around the university, and it comes down and like ends over here in a little loop by the other university buildings. And then there's a little tram line that runs to this transit hub, and then there's a tram line that like runs the loop through the city college. There's a tram loop that comes through our downtown proper over here in front of the main train station. And that train loop comes to the stadium. That tram loop comes to the stadium. Then there's the tram loop that comes from this area here. It like does a little loop right here and comes down to the baseball stadium. That's another line. And then there is the line that goes all the way from here all the way down the boulevard to the end. So very connected with transit. We have lots of little planes that fly over. There's huge train stations. We have cable cars. So the cable car line comes into downtown here. Cable car line comes down into here and leaves you right by this cool monorail station and our Theater of Wonders building right along the tram line as well. So there's like 4 different transits right there. But that cable car line can take you across the highway and into the MIG Mountain Island Gaming's media complex. This is where he owns most of the sporting facilities in town, and this is one of his news stations and TV station over here. And it has like a double cable car line. One runs out this way and over into the mall area over here, just as like a quick transit. The other goes up the hill and into our national park, which is Mount Cooper National Park. And Mount Cooper National Park has nice views of the entire build. pretty much 360-degree views here of the build. You got the Industrial Valley off that way. You've got like our ore mines down there. That's pretty much how I imagine my city. It's like building your own Grand Theft Auto map bit by bit, right? We have our little cable car line that goes all the way down the other side and into this town over here. And there's like a little lakeside cabins, like wooden cabin type community over here. And then this little town is the town of Vistacrest. This town has like an old, like the old village underneath the aqueduct here, which I love. That's beautiful. With like the old stone roads. And then we have like our little airport, rural airport with like the helicopter facilities and our aviation club. So we can take, you know, you can claim a plane ride with your channel points, and we can take a plane ride or a helicopter ride or a transit ride of your choice. So if you're asking about transit, you can see the city that way. You can take a semi-truck ride where we ride on the truck for a bit. Here we have another music facility here with one of the places that actually, this is what from the Concerts DLC, and every once in a while it puts on an event. So this is like over the lake. And we spent a long time building these stairs, just this pathway with these stairs that go up here to this, the top here to kind of this little, what I envision is like an old state highway rest stop. If you keep going around this way, you got some little, you got like a little farm over here on the edge of the city. We've got this little river that winds up to the town of Salmon Lake around the edge of the map. And here we've got like the edge of Salmon Lake. Got another big junkyard here of our buddy Jens's Junkyard Empire. Here's some more custom signage that our mod made for our buddy Lone Bear's Texaco Empire and our buddy Avenir Dutch, who you may know from other channels, is his hotel empire. And then our mod that made them all is Cruft, and he has the pubs in town. That's his pub sign. And here's one of our little hotels. We made this little seedy hotel for Avenir Dutch with the little meth deal in the front. A couple props and some broken glass, some broken fences. And here we have the town of Salmon Lake, which is just a small little town. It's got like a grocery store, McDonald's, a couple competing gas stations. There's our buddy Lone Bear's gas station sign. Maybe a little shipping place. There's a little pub in here. A little Cruft pub. We got a Shell. A little bit of detail for like a yard for the, you know, the card place. You know, just do weird things with little odd-shaped lots like that, where we put up some fencing and threw some little prop cars in there. It just adds so much life. You know, then over here we did like a little scene around the pool. There's another little grocery store, right? A little custom parking lot for it. Little school. Over here you got some fisheries. It is the town of Salmon Lake after all. You got like the high school football stadium. We did all the different high school football stadiums. They all have different names on them. So this is the Salmon Lake Wildcats. And here we have like the fish factory. We did little props outside of it, some decals, give it a little life. This one has another custom graveyard, church. Like I was saying, that's some of my most favorite stuff to do. Actually, it's just easy to fill a weird shaped lot with something, and then you just let the ground kind of tell you where the bushes should go. How many years? We started this in January of 2022, and I have 2,800 hours, I think, in the build. Here we have some like lumber. Over here we have, like, this is the town of Jefferson, and it is named after the Jefferson General Store, which we did like the little old commercial block around. Very old school little town. Another little grocery store, right? And then over here you've got the Jefferson Grain Elevator, which is what we made our train station out of. We did all this little custom train station stuff. And then we got another, this one's a really nice church graveyard. This is a really nice one. The preacher has a nice house here too. You know, you always got the really nice preacher's house by the church. Busy church here, as you can see. I love this one. This one's nice. Yeah, exactly. You got to make it look mixed up, you know. And yeah, I had the decals for the tires. Little fire station across the street, recycling center, right? Right. Okay. And then we get up here, and you go up this way. This is what the town of Jefferson thrives on, is the ore industry, right? I love that. This was the first ore pit we built, the smaller one, and I just love it. I should probably get rid of a lot of these crosswalks, actually. I'm going to come in and do that one night off stream. And then that cuts over here, right? And that's like a bypass for the old ore industry. But if you come around this way on the highway, you can get off here. And that's where we were at my lake resort, right? And I have a house over here where I live. And it goes this way, it goes in. This is Adams Crossing. Is what this big valley town is named. And that's where our balloons were. We got our golf course across the street. We got a huge shipping hub here by the factories. And then bus line, you know, bus center. And we have our, this is a hugely busy train station. Wild how busy that train station is. Here we built like a botanical garden, and there's the high school. Here's another church. Which is where Hermione's sim is. One of our viewers. Her sim is there, sitting there. She's just come from the library, and she's sitting in the church, reading a book. And this is where the high school is for, you know, this east. This is where East Adams is. We have a big park over here. All right, where's the park? Yeah, there's the park. My favorite thing to make is green spaces. Over here we have the college, one of the three colleges. This is one of the technical universities. You can kind of see it there. East Adams Tech. Adams, like in Revenge of the Nerds. Here's that graveyard. This is just a plain vanilla graveyard that works. It's just an empty plot of land. Very expensive for that church. I already showed you the church up here by the mall. Let's see, where else we gotta go? We gotta go up the highway this way. This is where our buddy Seabrooks, his farm is. He owns all the healthy weeds. We have a Ford dealership up here on the old highway. This is the highway that goes up to Vista Crest, which is the little town that I showed you. This is his Healthy Weeds farm. It's the Oregon Ganja farm. Grass-fed beef for the healthier consumer. There is now a line tool for trees and shrubs. It's actually in the vanilla game. Um, but where it comes to the roads, you still can't place them on the roads. In the next game, in Cities 2, you will be able to. We have another ore facility. This one I did a little little scene here with the traffic going underneath the, because we did the road that went underneath that thing. So maybe they got to stop traffic when the trucks come through. So this is the second ore facility here. And that comes out into that industrial valley that we were at. We were up here on the mountain, but I didn't really show you where a lot of people live on the mountain. We have a bunch of cool cabins with great views. That's where our buddy Giggle Psycho lives. And Yins owns all these cabins here for his family, his grandchildren. We got another one over here. All right, and there are more over there. Wait, where am I? No, right here. I like this one. I like these two. I used to own that one on the corner, but I sold it when we built downtown because it downtown became an eyesore to my view, so I moved over here. This is my cabin now, my mountain cabin. I get the view of the bridges and the smaller town and the islands. But yeah, we did all these paths, and then underneath the pedestrian paths, there's actually one-way bike paths going down. So every once in a while, you'll see a biker, not very often, but then we have all these like scenic overlooks, and clearing the trees out of the scenic overlook is everything, right? So that you actually get the view. If you follow the path around, if it's sharp, we've got little fences, and there's the back of the river. Okay, so we went to Vista Crest because we took the cable car down, but we did not go to the lumber place. This is our lumber facility. This is where our lumber comes from. You can see all the lumber assets and all the tree plantations. This is like the old lumber, which I need to take the parking off these roads too, and I never did, but there's too much parking on these roads. I need to put some like dirt parking lots in right there. That's the old lumber place. And then like this is like the covered bridge that gets you there on this side, and then we have like the washed out rail bridge. What did I just say about motorbikes? Oh no, I was saying mountain bikes. That I have like one-way bike paths underneath the paths coming down the hill from the top of the mountain. So every once in a while you'll see a bike riding down the mountain, like mountain biking down the mountain, which is really cool. I am going to put in a motorbike track, though. I have a spot for it. It's one of the little projects that I still have a spot in the rural area for it to come back to. And I have a bunch of assets for it, and a little there's a motorbike as a bus, so I can set up a little bus route that goes around the track. But this is our little washed out rail bridge. We have like a little washed out road under here. The water in it. By this lumber place, right? And we have, for some reason, the barges mod isn't working anymore since the last update, but we did have a barge. We have a barge system that runs like this all the way up and down the river. So like it used to come to this spot here for the lumber yard. And also here. There's another one here. But this is like a little train yard here for the lumber yard where we made a little scene here. Then over here we have our power plant. If I go this way, we'll come over to the power plant. And then we have, if we keep going down, there's like the edge of the map off this way, right? But that'll take us to our town here. This is the town of Middle Hill, which has another great church. The Middle Hill Church is built up on a hill. My power play was just a road and a plant. Power plant was always just a road and a plant, yeah. And then over here, like I did a little spot here for the bus, if I remember correctly. Like, this is the Middle Hill High School, right? Middle Hill Tigers. If you do a high school, you put down the sports fields. Over here we got like this is the one of the malls, right? The Vanilla Malls. I did that for like where the bus stop was, just so it wasn't so plain of a back of building. We put all that graffiti on there with props. But really, other than that, there's not much in this town. But here you got like, this is the end of the line, so I made like a little custom. This is the where the cargo ferries used, or the cargo barges used to come when they worked. I made this little custom station for it. And we have the end of the ferry line, which the ferry does still work. So we do still go up the road. And then this side of the road has our prison. And there's a prison set on the workshop that's all made out of. It comes with a fence and the buildings. And then we put the toll booth in there. And of course the bus station across the street. And the CD Hotel. Post sorting facility. Take the bus out of town. Yeah, this is the edge of the map, right? If I go up this way, there's a really lovely bridge here. If I go up the hill this way to the top of the hill, we get up here, and there's this lovely bridge that comes on the map. And here we have like a truck stop, right? Where did I'll show you where we're headed back that way, so I'll show you where I started. This is a cool little exit here. I like this. This is the little truck stop with the Waffle House, gas station, little cargo point, strip club, water tower. We put a little lake in. But this runs down the hill, right? And all this road runs down and winds down the hill through this residential neighborhood. And this was, oh, why can I not remember the name of this town? Can't remember the name. Now I don't remember which one sets the names on it anymore. Let's see here. Pine Gap. That's it. Little town of Pine Gap. Along the river, right? One gas station there, no real commercial, just houses across from the power plant. Here we've got our lovely 2-layer bridge for our train and the lumber stuff. This is one of the key beautiful parts of the build here, this bridge. Oh, and we got a boat coming. Awesome. Let me have some water here. A gentleman named Epic Lurker made all these bridges, and he made them for his own build. He is rebuilding Amsterdam. He doesn't stream it or anything that I know of. Probably posts pictures on Reddit or something. But he made all these bridges. They're bridges from Amsterdam. And then someone else made a movable bridge mod for it that made it possible. And then since then, a different modder has upkept the movable bridge mod to be able to give us shots like these, which is just amazing. It's very cool. It's one of the reasons that I built the map the way I did. Like before I put the map on the workshop and when I did all the road networking, I wanted the movable bridge in here. It had to be in here. It was like the thing that had been missing from City Skylines. The thing that had been missing from City Skylines for years was movable bridges, in my opinion. Like, so many American cities have some sort of, movable bridge. So many European cities have drawbridges or, whatever. Bascule bridges. It just had to be done at some point. It just adds so much. So, we got that in here. We're going to get a smaller version of this bridge in somewhere in the industrial version of industrial area downtown. Okay, here we have the town of Cedar Hills. It's just a very small town built around the Vanilla Library. We did a little bit of commercial here once again, little graffiti behind the buildings, post office, little school. Kind of this just serves the purpose of hooking up this bridge, right, that goes over into the lumber zone. Like, this is kind of the old lumber region, right? So these towns would have fed these lumber developments. So getting the people there quicker was key. And then we have this is River Bend here that we skipped over. River Bend has a little bit of detail, not much. River Bend went up pretty quick. I think we built River Bend in a day. Here's another little church here, the River Bend Church. I think this is River Bend Episcopal. Do I have that named or no? Do I have to pull up parks to get that? No, I had it named that way. What is it on? No, I thought I had it named that way. Was that a bike rack? Yeah, there was probably a bike rack there in the parking lot, I think. Let's see, where was it? Where was I? I don't remember where I was now. Oh, I was over here. That's where I was. This is what you're thinking about. Yeah, those are bike racks. If that's what you're thinking about. Cedar Hills isn't much, but it does. There's a train station here. Okay, and we have another little music venue here. This is like the off-site part of the concerts DLC. It's like the fan zone park. It's like an additional piece to it. And when they have concerts at the other ones, people come here as well and watch the shows on these screens. And it's pretty funny, actually. So it works as like our music. This was the Music on the River episode, I think, on the YouTube channel. And so it like gets you a nice view of the park. We built like these tables and stuff. It gives you the nice view of the bridge when it goes up and down. It's nice. And here we have a little ferry station that we did a little windy road down to. Did some custom table work and stuff. Extended that pier out a little bit. Added some fences. Right. If we come down this road, you get the town of, this is Clark and Lewis Crossing. Get it? Lewis and Clark. So Clark is is suburban. Just a little exit off the highway before the bridge. No real detail in Clark. Clark's very, very poor. Then across the river, you got Lewis Crossing. Here we got a little bit of a commercial. We made out of the ore buildings. We made some little old hotels, which I thought came out really nice. To me, that building is perfect for like an old roadside hotel. Up underneath the bridge, there's like a police station, liquor store, and parking for the police station. We got a little medical clinic and a Wendy's. bank module over here. You got the helicopters that serve the fire region, the fire station. We got like a sawmill back here, warehousing, just a little apartment complex, another Healthy Weeds grocery store with a little custom parking lot. This might be my favorite of the custom parking lots, actually, just the shape of it. I like that one. That really filled an interesting space for me. Not a space when I saw that empty lot that I thought, this is what I'm going to do with it, honestly. Hey, what's up, CMKT? Good to see you. Here we got like the little St. Louis crossing. This is its little park. Got like a little city hall piece. Yeah, the murals on the wall are great. One of the guys, another streamer, JFC, made all the murals. He made tons of murals that are in my city. Oh, I got a missing building. I'm so tired of people taking things off the workshop. Yep, there is a go-kart track in the city. It's just the Sven Berlin animated go-kart track, though, but I'm headed that way. Yeah, a little Texaco station here. Basically, Lewis Crossing is just a little town here that holds our recycling complex, which is all built out of Avania's recycling stuff. It has a little elevated train station in it. All the garbage stuff kind of up underneath. Lots of dirt, decals, and just kind of a little shipping hub here. Another post office. I think this is the clothing factory. Yeah, that is the clothing factory. Here's the plastics factory. We got a helicopter stop here. The helicopter goes from here to the top at the ranger station, and then goes over to the airport. And then there's another line that runs all the way downtown. Oh, you're fine, FM Daddy. This is actually better than what I was doing. Like I said, I had a headache when I was actually building, so you've cured my headache at least, so that's wonderful. Okay, so we did Lewis Crossing. If I come up the train line here, we made this little suburb area all with the European suburbia assets. And we just kind of really bobbed. We used the mod bob to take all the ugly hedges and everything out of the European suburbia assets, and used them over here, and just kind of made like this row of townhouses. Just simple. Nothing really incredible here, but here's another church. You were into the churches, so here's another church we did. Post office, gas station. And then like these houses, I came along, I took all the concrete off the edges of these roads with the surface painter, and then I drew in all these little gravel paths to kind of make it look I didn't want it to look like so built up. I wanted it to look more urban. Or suburban, rather. Rural, that's the word I'm looking for. Jesus, get your head together. Here's a little highway exit for that. And then on the other side of the highway exit is what's at the other end of the cable car line. This is kind of our resort area, and this was one of the things I built in the map, was this lake and the retaining wall here and the road structure for this. Where I published the map, I had already kind of planned this area out, gotten an idea for it at least. This was the first train station we added to the build. It was very, this is kind of less detailed because, like I said, early on in the build, I wasn't really detailing as much. I was just trying to get stuff on the board, but we built this little community of apartments here and commercial. Worked on for about 2 years after you can't run anymore. That's such a shame. And so then we have the resorts, and this is where the cable car line ends, right? We have like the path, like I was saying, with the bike trails that come all the way down the mountain. The cable car line goes all the way up the mountain, right? We have all these paths like campgrounds out on the edge. If I zone out, you can really see how big the mountain is. And then if I come down here, we have like this is a bunch of the LA SoCal houses that are built for slopes. And so we built this little neighborhood of slopes out here overlooking the lake. All right, and then there's a little spot here for something if I wanted to build it still. I think that this road would be more developed. Eventually, I'll probably build something down that side. But down this hill, we have like these apartments that I did down the hill. Just a repetitive apartment complex. And then we have like a little gas station here. I like this one. This was another spot I would like to skate within the city. I would definitely be hitting those banks and hubbas pretty often. That guy that ran the get-go would hate me. But they'd be kicking me out of this section all the time right here. They would be kicking me out of that so much. I could just see myself. I'd be like, yep, I can get speed coming down this hill. Ollie the wall. Nice 10-foot drop. Then the bank down. Definitely. Yeah, it's like a holiday resort spa area. Yeah, it's like basically it's the national park is what it is. I think I even have a national park sign, or I did, I thought. Yeah, right here. It's Mount Cooper National Park is what we called it. Here we got like some fancy houses along the edge of the resort where the rich people live. This is our like original power plant area. Let's see here. We got like a little services area at the bank behind there as well. Let's see, I'd be skating this too. Right there, I could see that being fun too. All those curbs, angled curbs. I'd have a lot of fun back through here. So, let's see, and then down here. Well, you were asking where we built first. So the first area we built, first thing I started with was this university. First thing I built was the university, between this and this square. That was the first day's build, which I've lost the footage of. Okay? That was the absolute first day's build. Then I think the second day, which should have been 2 recordings, was this section here of downtown. Like, one day I just laid the buildings down, and then the next day I drew the roads between them. I just kind of plopped the skyline down to get what I wanted down the hill, because I didn't want it. I wanted to start with a skyline, but I didn't want it to be my big city, because once you build the big city, then you lose all your frames and everything. So I wanted to have a city. You know, I wanted to have like a city, but not build the big city. So I built this the second and third day, I think. Like that took like 8-10 hours, and it's not detailed at all. Like there's no decals, there's really nothing. I need to come back through here and decal a lot of this. A lot of them are just vanilla buildings. A lot of them are DLC buildings, and a lot of them are buildings from the workshop as well. So there's just like everything. It's like any building I could find that I'd like. I have about 14,000 custom assets loaded in. Now, whether I've actually used that many, I don't know. One day I will load in with just what I've used and see what I've actually used. But yeah, this was kind of the downtown, original downtown that I built, right? And then I think like the next stream, I think I built the waterfront area here. I want to say. Right? And then the next stream, I built this convention center area. Or the next day, rather, not stream. Okay, and that was when I was thinking I was going to do YouTube stuff. And then I decided I was never going to edit the footage. But none are zoned. No. I don't zone anything. I put down every building. I do put down every building individually. That's what takes so long. So I did this, and I was kind of happy with it. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It works. It's nothing super special, but it works. And then I think the next day was my first Twitch stream. So the next day is the first thing that's on YouTube. And I think it's either this neighborhood or this neighborhood. Right. And then one stream, then I think the second stream that's on YouTube, like from the very beginning of the playlist, was like this quarter of buildings, which is not detailed at all. It's just basically laying out the houses and figuring out, you know, like getting a vanilla cemetery in there. There's very little detail in here, you know, little spots here and there. Just some extra flowers and some backyards and parks and a few parked cars and parking lots added. Maybe a fence. Okay, and then I think the next day I did this section. Maybe. This quarter. Inside the 4-lane road. And then the next day I did this. And the sports area of the university. Like we put in our schools and parks. For the Bridgeland Bears, which is why this town is named Bridgeland. And it has the 2 bridges, of course. And, I didn't even show you the best, like, I like this little one. Like, we put in this little church park combo. Look at this little guy. Look how little he is. He's so cute. It's just a little church park. And people pay to go in there. I love that one. I love that one. And then, you know, this is just the vanilla cemetery is all that one is. So I just added a few trees to it. Changed the trees in it. Made it look decent. Got rid of used surface painter to get rid of the ruining on the ground so it didn't look ugly. But yeah, then we put in our school. And I did like the, this is kind of the sports complex for the university. I envisioned it. Oh, we got a game. Ready for a game or letting out one. And then I think the next day after that, I did these. I know these apartments are up. Okay, wait, actually, okay. So yeah, that makes sense. So basically, I lost the footage of here. I have the footage of here, but it's unreleased. I have the footage of this day, but it's unreleased. I have the footage of this day that's unreleased. And I have the footage of this day that's unreleased. And then the first thing on YouTube is this. Yeah. This set of buildings here. Wait, Pentagon set of buildings. This set, you mean this apartment complex? It's a hotel. It's an apartment complex with a pool. So yeah, so I figured these. I saw these as like college apartments, right? So like this is one college apartment complex next to the baseball stadium. This is another college apartment. This one's slightly nicer. It's got the pool and a lot of flowers. And then this one's the shady one. That's closer to the trash. I think that is actually the first episode that's on my YouTube channel. And that was the first day I streamed live. That was the first day I streamed live. And we had no overlays, no little channel bits and bobs and everything else. It was kind of wild. And then I think the next day, maybe I built this shopping complex. And that's when Cuboid tuned in and followed the channel. Remember that. We built this shopping complex out of this custom asset set by Cristallo. That's on the workshop that I'd always wanted to use. But once again, like this whole side of town has no decals in it. That's the thing that amazes me when I go back and look at it. Like there's no road decals, no tire marks, which is probably why I get better FPS on this side. But and I think we filled all the way up into here, right? We built this shopping complex. Yes, those all come with it. And that's what makes those assets so good. Is at night, this whole area lights up and glows, and it looks so real. I'm really into it. Right? And then, so that was this, I think, the second stream. Right? And then maybe the third stream, I did this shoreline neighborhood. I could be wrong, but I might be wrong on the order of some of these. I did this shoreline thing, which at the time there was nothing across the water. Now there's a cool community across the water, but at the time it was just trees over there. And we did that. And several people bought houses here with their channel points. And then I built this area out of the eco-residential housing, where it's just these little 1x2 houses that are all spammed together. And I kind of made like little self-sufficient apartment complexes out of them. It's very repetitive, and I think it gives it that kind of like warehouser pre-planned neighborhood. Very modern. I do need to change that tree from purple though, because somehow in my Bob settings that's changed back. But this neighborhood, like, right, it just filled this area, right? So we did that one day. And once again, like, this has very little detail. Very little detail. Filled up to that old highway that was on the map. And then we came over here and I built these apartment complexes. I think this was called Rebalancing Residential. And I built this one here. And then I built this one. And then I think we just plopped these houses here. I did like this, you know, suburban residential, like, kind of neighborhood. And I had this, I had this idea that we were going to do a road to the top, and I was going to do a golf course at the top. But I did not do that golf course because I had no idea how I was going to do it until many months later when a gentleman released a golf course asset on his Patreon page, and I paid the $5 to download it and grabbed it up, and I've made 2 golf courses with it, and this is one of them. We came back and made this much later, but this is the Bridgeland National Golf Club, which now has a great view of downtown, and it has lots of different height changes. Okay, but so those basically I built that, and then we came over across the highway. I built this side of the highway. This was all done with King Leno's University Housing content creator pack. That's part of the game that you can pay for. It's one of the $2.99 content creator packs. I built this neighborhood back here. Are the cars not moving? Am I paused or am I not paused? I can't tell. Okay, they are moving. Yeah, I built this little area here. We had a little strip mall. We later came in and put this metro station when we added metro on this side of the map, but basically, just a couple lines of houses up along the highway. And, if you look at my city if I turned on the contour maps, you would see that basically all we've done is build in the valleys, right? Have a good one, FM Daddy. I really appreciate you being here. It was fun to do the tour. I may just do a tour and have that be that for the day. Big, long tour. Then we came back in later and built all this stuff. We built this neighborhood down to the road. And then later on, I did all this shoreline stuff. That was much later when we came back around and across the water. Like, basically, we built this town, then we moved up the hill, we built this town, little town, we built a little town here, then we moved all the way around the back of the map, built the power plant, built these, Lewis Crossing and Clark, built Cedar Hills, and the lumber yard, we worked up into here, into Vista Crest for a couple days, built the ski resort over here, which we skipped earlier when we were on this side of the map. Then I worked myself back around to like Salmon Lake and Jefferson, and then we worked down the valley of Adams Crossing into here. Like, I think I built Mount Cooper one day and over here, and then we built down here because the cable car came down to there, and then we filled up the whole valley, and then we built out here by the beach. And then once I did the beach here, I jumped over to the beach here, And then we came back and built that golf course and built this little farm community. And then we built the town of Perry Sound. And this was the day that the intersection marking tool update came out. And I built a little church and graveyard over here as well. And we built this cool custom station. And then we did this cool ferry pier down here. And CMKT was asking about go-karts. They're over here. In Cedar Hills, or Cedar Shores. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this is where the meat factory is. And the Colts, Cedar Shore Colts. And over here is like the end of the line for that metro line. And a hotel and just the edge of the map. A little bit of, you know, garbage and post office sorting and lumber storage there. Got an old retro Kmart area here, shopping area. And this has another park here out on the water. Leads you down to the lighthouse and stuff. Eventually we'll build on these islands. Oh yeah, we have this little resort here. Little, you know, a high-end apartment. Vanilla building and a non-vanilla building. Custom pool. And we have ferries that run all the way back to the big ferry hub downtown. We have the airport that I didn't show you, but anyway. Yeah. That was pretty much a huge tour of the city, I think. It's a big boy. It's reaching the limits of the game just in time for Cities 2. Yeah, we had been building this hospital complex is what we built yesterday. And I had started, before we gave that long extended tour, trying to sort out the finishing touches on this side of the hospital complex where I hadn't built. So I guess I'll get back to that. And thank you guys for being here for the extended tour. Those of you guys who are lurking, welcome in. Anybody who doesn't know, I'm AntiTarheel. Please give the YouTube a channel if you want to see any, the YouTube a subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel is what I should be saying. Word salad. If you want to see any of those episodes, see the development of me as a streamer. You can watch it all happen right there. Different overlays, getting new stuff, new toys for the stream. The channel points redemptions, building people's houses on the fly. We have lots of houses that are owned privately that I did lots of custom yards for. Not as much as Eclipse Chris or anything, but. All right, let's make some tire marks there. We hadn't done that. Okay, there's going to be some kind of parking here. For sure. What we're going to do is try to get some... we'll get some planner or something in there. So I need a building for that corner. Planner for that, probably. Okay, we're going to need to cover all those little shops up because they don't look very hospital-y, I don't think. And I guess maybe you can't tell what they sell. Let's see here. That one doesn't look very hospital-y. That's like a shoes or baggage. That's... yeah. Maybe I could just put... okay, let's see here. How about... little one-by-one commercial buildings. What's up, Zolty? Great to see you, as always. They were all one by one. Alright, we definitely put that one in instead of whatever this store is. Okay, that's one taken care of. Tell what that picture is. That's not. They're supposed to be chocolate. Oh, I see what they're supposed to be now. Okay. Do a little bit of that. That is though, but not a huge fan of that. Are the other ones 2x2 or something that I'm thinking of? 2x1? Okay, here we go. Here's a couple. So how about a pizza place? Grocery place. Oh, it comes so close to filling it. Yeah, I think the 7-Eleven thing is too tall, isn't it? Yeah, it looks too tall. Because it cuts off the sign. Otherwise it'd be perfect. Does it cut off? Oh, it's so close to not cutting off the sign. Can I get away with raising it one? It just makes it look worse. Yeah. See, if I had PO, I could do whatever I want with that. Not a Gucci shop. That is not the right look. I could have sworn there was like a pharmacy. No Victoria's Secret at the restaurant. No butcher shop. There could be a Burger King though, maybe. Great weekend. We in Providence. I hear ya. Oh, come on. Once again, so close. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Then I'm going to put a prop piece of wall there. I want. Also, we're going to do another one here, because I feel like it would be all the way through this corner, right? Okay, then I have that much to fill. I thought there was a pharmacy, but I could be wrong. I could have sworn I had a pharmacy place. How about a Starbucks? Oh, it's too tall. Oh, it kind of fits there. Okay, all right, hold on. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get it to look right. There we go. It'll work there. Okay, so that would work there, and that leaves me that much room. Ugh. Wait, that's showing the other building now. Where did that go? Hello? Where'd you go? Deleted it. Don't know how I did that, but okay. Showing. And that just makes it look weird. Okay, there's another one. So maybe this is where my pharmacy is. Vape shop. Nope. Louis Vuitton, that's not it. Be a barber shop though, maybe. I could see that possibly. Roof is showing on this one too. But it's enough. It's enough. Turn the light and it's going to drive me crazy. Let's see. Right there. No, that's too much. Okay, that is straight-ish. Okay, you need to go back. Right there is where it starts showing through, okay. light right again. This side of the block. So you can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay. We can definitely do that. Okay, so what does that mean? That means tables outside the Burger King. Good. Wait, do I need to re-click on the Burger King? Lights in you either, huh? Okay, then we just got to cover those. I already said no to that. Did one of those. Anything in here work? Not really. Amazon Go outlet at the nothing would be more Pacific Northwest than Amazon Go at the hospital. So you can pick up get your Amazon deliveries at the hospital. Different door prop right there because that is hideous. About revolving. I thought I had a revolving door prop or something that I hadn't used yet, didn't I? That's a pretty cool prop. Never even used used that before. Look that up. Oh my god, that is the coolest prop ever, actually. I'm in love with that prop. Do something like that. And then I need the prefab wall. Prefab. Not vanilla. You can do it. This is not tall enough, yes. Ah, we need to plop another one of those. Let's see, let's rotate this to the building. I said be careful, sometimes really a camera. To rotate its center to that. How about we rotate that at center? That. Nope, that did not work. That, however, does. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I can deal with that. Alright, so that's solving issues that I had with that building. Let's see, we got the Amazon. And that's all fine. Got a garage entrance, that's fine. Except I don't really like that garage door. Can we put one of the new ones on there? Let's see. How about we put one of these? Okay, here we're going to do a planter with some trees. Do you have anything else to clean up on this building? Please, 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 please. Oh, there's a whole nother row of shops. Can I see what you are? I can't really tell, but I mean, those two are still going to bug me again. Maybe we just block those off. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay, let's go back to our prefab wall. Right here, copy, Control C, bring it back over here. Mountain. Tall enough. Okay, so let's just get them in there first. Okay, I can tell that my wall is kind of janky. So let us grab that. Make sure they're all straight. Had the post. There it was. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. Still a little janky, but paradise. Same thing over here. Love that was never there. Okay. Rotate it to that. Love that was never there. What I'm thinking of.
Then I might miss a moment of you. And as long as the sun shines upon us, and I just wanna be where you are.
Right there. Hey, Norm. Thanks for the resub, man. Thanks for the prime. 8 months. Thanks for the 8 months. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Happy September. Hope you are doing all right. Okay. What's going to be right there? A little planner. I don't think we need any grass in there. Let's take care of that. We're going to take care of that too. That. That's all taken care of already. Good, doing good. We're working on our hospital complex. It's a big boy. I might have to go eat up a slice of pizza or something tonight. That's why I was getting a headache. I think it looks pretty good. It looks good from over here. I still haven't quite figured out what's going to go right here yet. I have like 2 ideas for what might go there. But over on this side, we've done a little detailing. I think it looks pretty good. We got all these buildings kind of jammed into each other over here. This is all made from like props, the bottom of this building. Big blown up prop. And it's got this little tram line that runs under it. We had to like cover up swimming pools on the roof with props, and I moved every single building that's in here. I moved their helicopter landing pad to the top of this building with the service points, building spawn points mod. Yeah, I'm trying to finish kind of the back here. And I was trying to cover up all these like European looking shops, and we did it with a big Burger King here on the corner and a couple other little shops that are stuffed up under there. A little Amazon Go. And we were adding a couple little revolving doors. I see that now. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Maybe I want this one way too, and then I wouldn't have that. Let's see here. Let's grab this road. Let's change this. Yeah, okay. Now I don't have a light, right? Yes, okay. That means this one too. I got rid of my street lamp because I've taken the lights off that road. Yeah, okay. That'll work. That's fine. That can be a one-way loop into the emergency zone for the... Because I already had this one way, so you turn in there, you go that way. You come this way, you go that way. It actually works better for the ambulances. I basically just slammed all kinds of hospital buildings in here, and then we covered up in a residential building with a bunch of props. You can see where I put all these props together right here to kind of cover up the janky balconies that we're showing. And we built these like flower beds in front here. Like I said, I put down all these tile and built these flower beds. This is just the vanilla European hospital that we've dressed up. And here we've got kind of a little bit of construction. And then this is either going to be construction, like a big construction that I'm going to build out of props, like hole in the ground type construction for the hospital, or it's going to be that different building that I picked up off the workshop last night. I'm not quite sure about, but yep, right now we are trying to fix this stuff, which this is done. This just needs a planter, I think. So where's the planter that's going to fit there? It's going to be this one. Yeah, I gave a big long tour for FM Daddy earlier, and then now we're kind of back to building. I'm going to grab a bite of pizza here shortly, though. I want that centered. Okay, so that's not going to work. This one would work because there's enough room to walk by it. Matter of fact, maybe we do that. And where's the square one that we could use the other place? Keep on. And it looks like we're at an ad break, and Norm doesn't have to see those ads because he subscribed with Prime, and I do appreciate that. First sub of the day. I like to try to get 5 a day. That's usually the goal. If I can get 5 a day, I'm a happy man. Okay, maybe that is not. Okay, maybe that is what I want. Let's see here. Hold on. Maybe that needs to be here. Sick hospital for sick people. What's up, Lenny? How you doing, bud? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Okay, I don't like that. That's sticking out now too much. Okay, I think what I want then is the prop version of that. So let's look up planner. Let's spell right. Planter. Typing is fundamental. And I am a fail at it. And then we grab the prop version of the planner. Brush strength on 1. Shrink it once. Now I can't grab it. Okay, turn that off. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, so if I blow it up, and we drop it in the ground, can I get that top portion the size I want? That's pretty much the right size. Maybe that could work. Do I want it to go all the way to the windows though? That's what I want. Come around, comes around. Put up there. Come around. Goes around, comes around. Let's see here. Can we make this work? Hey, FM Daddy's back already. That's awesome. What's up, dude? Had to run, but you're back. You're addicted. That's how it happens. Let's see here. We'll go up. Can I go? There we go. Comes around, comes around. Comes around, comes around. Don't worry, FM Daddy. When Cities 2 comes out, you'll get to see me struggle through the vanilla game. So at that point, you'll be like, oh, okay. How about there? Enough room for people to walk by. Maybe a little shorter. Okay. Where's that hedge that I used? Over here. Where are you, hedge? There you are. Okay, I'll put some flowers there. Oh, I got another spot over here that I missed. Okay. Take you higher. I'm gonna take you higher. Dude, this is the best Lenny. This is the best Lenny album. This is the. When he broke up with Lisa Bonet, he used his creative juices in every aspect. So good. That girl wrecked him, and it is obvious. And thank her for doing it, because I would not have the great album without her. Okay, this one. Has all the good grooves in it, that album does. I mean, the other albums, don't get me wrong, other Lenny albums have like a couple good songs on it, but that album is just heater after heater as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't quite look right, does it? That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't obsess on it. Could we hide? Got an idea here. Yes. maybe there. One tree, where you at? There you are. Hello from Denmark. I am in the North Carolina, but that's very close. South Carolina is very close. I am in the Carolinas. Welcome again. Good to see you again. Thanks for being here. Close enough. South Kakalaki, North Kakalaki. Very, very little difference. One has better roads than the other. The north, we claim better roads. We don't have as many potholes. Okay, that covers that. I'm fine with that. Oh, no, don't be sorry. You are fine. Thank you for showing up again. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. We're going to need a little planter here. I bet we could use one of these now. Let's see. We could just go back to the standard. Oh, I still need a hedge for that one. Let's see. Let's grab you. I think you would fit in front of the Starbucks. I hope you were having a great day. We can do that. Can we even get a second one in? I don't think we can, actually. That just would be too much, probably. Yeah, they're in the trees. Well, maybe here. Now they're going to walk through that. That's too much. Okay. So I need this hedge again. You watching soccer? Who are you watching? Which game am I missing? It's a midweek, so it's got to be European. Some sort of tournament ball or something, right? One of the cups. Oh, you're watching PSG Dortmund. Okay, that's a good match to be watching. Okay, do I want to? No, we're gonna put some trees there. That's going to have to be trees. Here, though. Potatoes, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Thanks for the raid, as always. How are you doing today, my friend? You having a good time? I saw you streaming the other day. I lurked in your channel a bit. Anyway, I hope you're well. Okay, that covers this side. I need a planter here. Okay, we still need some flowers in that. Hey ho, good to see you, my friend. Guys, if you don't know, Potatoes is a very fun streamer. Very fun. Check him out. I need to do some shout outs actually here in a minute. CMKT was here earlier too. Let's see here. That is not what we are looking for. That could work. Yeah, that could work for me. Okay, so So, hey, what's up, Tobby's here. Tobby, hit, if you wouldn't mind, Tobby, if you got the chance to chat while I'm messing with Move It here, hit Potatoes and CMKT with shout outs. For me. How many extra trees did I drop there? Just one. Okay, okay. Some junipers along that wall, that's fine. I probably would like the ones in the middle to be the tall ones, though, wouldn't I? I'm so glad we pressured Slim into a stream today. That made me super happy. Us calling him out yesterday. He's like, oh, I guess I better stream. Good work, community. Good work. We got what we wanted. Okay, that helps. Oh, but it sticks out there. So that does not work. Let's see. Let's make it work again. Things are good. I'm a little hungry. I'm going to heat up some pizza, I think, in a second. But I had a headache to start the stream, and then FM Daddy came in and wanted a tour, kind of the like. I got sidetracked on giving him a tour, and that cured my headache. So I was very happy for that. Let's see, can we get? You're supposed to be straight now. Why are you not lining up then? I want that little line gone. There we go. Okay. So then you need to scoot a bit down. Love you. To comment on my life. Let's see, one less of that. You get blown up. You also get blown up. How about you today, Tavi? How are you doing today? More importantly. I'm gonna eat some pizza here in a second, though. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Those ugly, the weird European shops are hidden by more American needs. Added a revolving door there. Added some trees and a planter there. We could add some tables maybe outside the Burger King. That would probably be a good touch. And maybe we add one more, where's the prop version of that planter, actually? How about we grab you? Wasn't the easiest of days. I'm sorry to hear that. It gets better. Well, you can hang out here and shed those blues for a couple more hours. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Okay, we could do that maybe. Okay, so that's going to need some bushes. There's another one on the other side that needs some bushes. Let's see here. Where is that? Oh, my love. Never too much, never too much. The cheerful sounds of Teddy Pendergrass will cheer you up. Never too much, never too much. Okay, maybe I actually want you right there. Make you look good. Let's see here. Doesn't look good. It's too big. Don't worry. There you go, Tabby. Just for you. Every little thing is gonna... I don't like that. Nope, don't like that. Oh, was that Luther Vandross and not Teddy? Oh man, that's a shame. That's a shame. I got it wrong. Ooh, that's a sin. That's a soul sin. That's a soul sin right there. I'm gonna lose my R&B card. Okay, I think that. This is a message to you. You're gonna be alright. Be alright. This morning, rising sun, 3 little birds. And true. Let's see. What if we shrink them one more time? That's better. Now I'm not blocking that door. Okay. And then what we need to do... Yeah, that's fine. Really straight. Very close. Okay, and then we need... That's probably going to be small, if not smaller. Yeah, it's going to be tiny. Tiny! Tiny bushes. And I still have my brush strength up. I think I just dropped 2 right there. Alright, let's grab just the trees. Just the trees, ma'am. Those are not lined up. I don't know what kind of madness move it is on there, but... What in the world? Oh my lord, this is going to trigger me. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Decline. Can't I do this one? I can't remember if this one's the one that does it right. Okay, so that means that I need to... Nope. How about flower? It's going to be very vanilla. We're all going to We're all going to be vanilla. The tables will be very even in the beginning of CS2 land. Let's see here. So why do you not snap right? And you do. That's the question I need to ask myself. Especially since you can't put trees anywhere near the roads, and also the whole tree growing thing. I hope somebody comes up with a mod for that real quickly, because if you expect me to sit around and wait for my trees to grow to see if it looks good, that's going to take a while. Just saying it. I was going to say it. There, those didn't snap right. Talk about your ills. One man gathers what another man spills. Okay, they look better doubled. Look better doubled. Okay, now we're going to Grabby, Shrinky, Liney. There so long, you got to call me at home. Happy woman. Too many years on tour with the Dead, I gotta say. Still love a good St. Stephen. I hate how they move like a centipede now. Okay, that works there. Don't need anything there. That's Amazon Go territory. Maybe some boxes or something up front, but maybe not. That's a garage. It's going to need a skid mark. This will probably need some tire marks here. This will look old. Probably the same here. Any ambulances have traveled through there. Okay. We'll do a little turnaround one there. I gotta cover that with a planter still. We got the road here that goes into the building, right? Hide that in the building. That'll help that. We need to build some sort of planner to hide that nonsense. Let's see, decals, props. Full-grown trees mod. Needs to come out of there so it looks decent. So voila. Ugly be gone. Okay. Now I need bushes. not big enough. All right, let's see here. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, 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 wow. Six minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you on. Here we go. Come on. All right, let's see here. Emergency. Here we go. Chicken nugget. Excuse me, Dougie Fresh on. Do I want a body bag? Bring him a body bag. Bow, 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 bow. Is there a car crash victim or something like that in there? No. What is it called? Isn't it called like crash victim? Crash victim. I could have sworn there was one of those. There's laying. I could swear there was lying. I could have sworn there was like a victim dude that wasn't in the body bag. It was like laying on his side or something. Whatever. Too much pool exposure. Okay, then we need some, let's see, medical. Right, yeah. And the nurse with the clipboard. There he is, right? Isn't that him? Yeah, that's him. That's the guy I was looking for. Can I get the guy there? Is that him? Yeah. I thought there were like paramedics too, weren't there? Guess not.
This man is absolutely mainline to pure footballing magic!
Seems like a shame to put that under there, though. No, but it's one way. It's one way, people. It's one way. I don't need to walk around in circles, walk around in circles. Okay, that could work. Flowers. You ensured the thing. I don't need to walk around in circles. I don't need to walk around in circles, walk around in circles. Boom, 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 boom. Dot, doom, dot, doom. Going. Let's see, how about a little line? Around in circles, walk around in circles, walk around in circles. One. Saw that happening. Okay, we'll go with that. Let's see, decals. Not props, just the decals, please. Ooh, did Harry play aquarium designer? Okay, maybe we could put some like parking right here. That would be probably a 3x1. Up, up, up. We'll get rid of those extra nodes. Another building in here to try to jam in. Let's see. Get the lights out of the tunnel. The nodes on. Turn the building off. Emergency parking, I'm fine with that. Here. Okay, I feel like we need a piece of this tile. Let me know and I'll be fine. Okay, you gotta go. What do I want? Let's rotate it at center to... If I can get the right building, it's that one. Little shower, gotta get clean. No worries, we got a little bit of time left. We got probably a couple hours left on stream. I do need to go heat up like 30 seconds to heat up some pizza probably, but... Okay, now I need some curbs. Oh, what a good song. Okay, we can use that, and we can use one of these. Actually, I think I could probably use the longer one there. Let's see. How about you instead? Okay, and then... Going into my door. That would work. Showing through the pillar. Ignore the people walking through the bushes. I don't know where they're really going. There's probably a door entrance I need to move. I'll figure that out later. Okay. I don't know what I want to do there either. Okay, let's see. There would be... Let's see here. I have a lot of those friends, Toby. I'm familiar with that concept. Okay, wait. It's got to go there, so it goes to the glass. Which means it could go there. That's still not to the glass, though. So maybe I blow them up once.
I can't believe you've done this.
Hey, what's up, Crufty? Gruff's been working on some cool stuff. You should be rotated to... Nothing happening at all. Okay, that's straight. Okay, so how are we going to fix that? We're going to do curbs. Oh, you sent it to me? Cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. I got a perfect place for it tomorrow. A perfect place for it. Or, you know, good enough place for it. Be workshop later today? Okay, I'll get the workshop word then. I didn't know if we were going to be that quick to release it or not. What about that other one you were working on? Did that already go up? And I haven't been checking the workshop. I've been bad about that. Okay, we'll do that. 5 years old. That is a really strange area back there. So I think what we're going to do here... That one I'm not sure about. It was just an experiment. Well, I was down for it. If you want to test it out, see what it looks like, let me know. Okay, we do that. Wish I had like a Star Trek shaped planner. Like a comms badge. Okay, what about, will this one fit again or no? Nope. Maybe there's only one in New Agers Bay. Maybe we need a hospital sign. Too bad we don't have Seabrooks around to name the hospital anymore. Okay, we do that. Let's copy this. I don't know. We haven't named it. I was thinking we could name it after the hospital on Grey's Anatomy to be jokey. That'd be funny. I don't remember what that one's called, though. I'd have to ask my mom. She watches that shit all the time. Norm, that's what Cruft has that ride too in his driveway at his house that he purchased. That's funny. Everybody loves that old Burt Reynolds Pontiac. All right. If we do... Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, okay. We can definitely do that. I left that one you sent me in, so I don't know if you updated it or whatever. But I left it in the build. Because, you know, might as well. Okay, why does it not feel right? Okay, let's see. Is something not straight here? Let's see. This. Let's rotate to that. Then I keep saying I need to heat myself up some pizza and then not going and doing it, and then my stomach growls. I'm like, I need to go heat myself up some pizza. Okay, we're gonna do that. I went and tried a new pizza place near my house. Oh my God, so disappointed. I don't know why it's so hard for people to make decent pizza. Like, just don't make crap. It's just that simple. Just don't make crap. Pretty simple. Okay, we're going to go with that. And that would give me the opportunity maybe to... Not quite, buddy. Let's try though. Okay, and then you go this way. Unnecessary, but still gonna do it because I'll know I did. Southern train only yesterday. Okay, then we can put some trees in there. Okay, and then maybe a big planter here. Ooh, maybe the planter 2x2. How about how do you fit? Let's see here, rotate it center to you. It works for me. And then we put some trees back here. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I can't find any, like, of course I could order Domino's and Papa John's, but if I'm going to order that, I might as well just shoot myself. I just think that's just disgusting. The best decent pizza place is like downtown, which is like probably 25-minute drive for me to get there, and that's not really worth it. Everywhere else is like bad chains, and I found one that there was like this new place. I was like, I saw this sign said Somebody Pizza. It was near my house, and I was like, okay, we'll check that one out. Okay, we definitely need the columnar trees here. Columnar. And then I got there, and I was like, okay, I looked it up online, and it wasn't online. I was like, okay, that's weird. First of all. And then I drove by there, and it turned out it was like attached to a pool hall. And so that's why I couldn't find it on Google, is because technically it's the kitchen for the pool hall. And I was like, whatever, I'll try it. Yeah. Should have left well enough alone. Their sauce was just awful. I was like, it's too sweet, wasn't real at all. Okay, now that I see all these people walking there, it makes me want to do something else, but don't really care, actually. How about we just get rid of this wall then, maybe. And I don't see them walking through the wall, and it doesn't bother me. They're just going to take a walk in the trees. Maybe let the doggy pee. And I just don't understand what it is. Like, pizza is literally... Okay, I'm just going to tell you, as a restaurant person, pizza is about the easiest thing to make in bulk. It's about the highest profit margin thing you could ever make in a restaurant. It's literally pure money. I mean, you don't make that good of, profit margin off of soup, which is generally leftover food. If you are a good pizzeria that like makes your dough in bulk and, does business, it probably costs you $3 to put a pizza in front of somebody, and you're getting nowadays $25, and you're putting like half of a tablespoon of ingredients on and charging an extra $3 for an ingredient. I mean, it is ridiculous. It drives me nuts. It's like, dude, if you're going to charge me for every topping, I better get a topping worth. And when I get 12 toppings, it better not be the same combined amount as one topping would have been. Because that's what they do, right? They charge you for like 12 toppings. And it's really the same amount as if you just ordered pepperoni for the $3 or whatever. And I hate pepperoni pizza, so I'm never going to do that. So, it's just, most times it's a ripoff. So to find a good pizza restaurant is like a joy and a pleasure. But unfortunately, I cannot find one near enough to my house to make it worth it. There's my rant for the day. Yeah, I mean, honestly, in most cases, Tabby, I don't know if you've ever had, they probably call it something else if they even have it over there. In America, there's a brand of frozen pizza that's called like Totino's Party Pizzas. And in most cases, I would rather have one of those than the garbage pizza that people serve me. And it's just because it's expectations, right? It's like if I get a $4 for $5 Totino Party Pizza and put it in the oven, like it's going to fill my body with food that is not necessarily delicious, but it's going to fill me. And it's like an expectation thing coming in. Whereas if I paid $25, $30 for a, what you pay for a regular pizza these days because of the way people are, just basically overcharging for food, and they like to say it's all supply chain issues, but it's obvious, it's inflation and greed in most cases. If I can charge you an extra nickel, I'm going to charge you an extra nickel. That's just where life is in most cases for everything, right? But, it's an expectations game. If you have low expectations, it's like the soft bigotry of low expectations. If you have low expectations, you're most of the time going to be pleasantly surprised. Whereas if you go into it thinking, oh, this is supposed to be the best Italian food in town, When it's crap, you're going to be mad. DiGiorno. Yeah, that'd probably be better than most in most cases. Freschetta is probably better, you know, the frozen freschetta is probably better than a lot of the pizza that I've gotten locally. And that's sad. Now, there is, at my local grocery store, however, they do have pizza crust that are like $3 that are just the dough ball, and I can take them home and actually make a decent pizza, but it takes a long time, and I gotta buy, you know, I've got to buy like Italian sausage, and then I've got to like meal plan to have 10 pizzas in the next week, or all the Italian sausage is, you know, going to be freezer burnt or bad, right? But at least the crust is decent, and I'm like, dude, if Food Lion can get a decent crust, why can't a pizza place get a decent crust? I don't. It's just irate. It makes me mad. Okay, we do a little wall there. A little hedge here. This becomes a little walk-through, right? Maybe a little parking spot from this side. How about parking 1 by 2? It's just like, I know better than to go out and try to buy myself fish and chips anywhere locally. I might as well make this stuff myself, you know? Certain things you just can't. That'll work there. Okay, then we go with the hedge that we used over here. Some quick, easy. All right, let's grab these props. Yeah, we need like a... I need like an emergency entrance for here is what I need. I think I need like a sign, like, oh man, do I have any of those signs anymore? Tabby will know what I'm talking about. Tabby, you know those like Samsung concrete, they're called like concrete LED advertisements, I think is what they're called in the workshop. I don't think I have any more in my build. Let's see here, LED, do I actually have any? Let's see. I think that's what they're called. No, what I was saying is what I need is like a sign that's built like that, like the concrete block rectangle sign that says like emergency and the hospital name that I could put in this spot. That would be amazing. I need like an emergency entrance sign. That's what I'm craving for right there, I feel like. Maybe if I'm sweet, Cruft will make me one. Why did those move? Thank you. What? Control C, please. Thank you. God. After you finish, oh, no worries, dude. Yeah, not for today. Like, I can put it down another day, but it'd be cool, right? I can give you the dimensions, too. That'd be cool. I can already tell I did this line crooked, but oh well. I can also tell probably that you're not going to see it anywhere on the front side, but we'll figure that out in a second. Okay, that actually worked. I'm actually shocked right now. Let's just do one. That's what we did on the other side. Let's see here.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow. Hold on. Naples for a week. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? Okay, this. I want this side low too? No. Maybe. That. And you. There. It has no door though. It's not quite that tall. Okay, and actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. No. Do that here. Prefab. Prefab. Uh-oh. I just lose my stream again. Hmm.